We are group number 10 and we are going to discuss about how central industry PLC work in different standards within 5 years. I would like to introduce Central Industry PLC, a leading company in Sri Lanka. It is well known as product in PLC, pipe, fitting and water solution, and it is true for its quality and communications to sustainability.
Our topic is LKAS 21 Effects of Changes in Foreign Exchange Rates. The standard explains how to record foreign currency transactions, apply opening and closing rate, deal with exchange differences, and translate foreign operations into the operating currency. From 2022 to 2025, disclosures improved in both quantity and quality with stronger regulatory influence. Still, there are gaps. FX gains and losses are not always split, and foreign reserve notes remain unclear, but improvements include clear risk descriptions and policies refined under IAS 1.
Finally, we analyze patterns show US dollars exposure as the main focus with payments reducing to nearly zero by 24-25 plus annually sensitivity analysis. Consistently, the functional currencies, the rupee policies remain unchanged, FX tables updated annually, and FX effects recorded under finance income or expenses. Thank you.
Okay, let's see what is integrated reporting. It is a way of presenting an organization's performance by combining financial and non-financial information like sustainability, governance, and strategy into one report. At Central Industries, the annual reports from 2020 to 2025 tell a story. The company moved from partial or missing references about integrated reporting to a more structured, mature, and globally aligned approach. Appeared in the chairman's review, there was no clear integrated reporting framework. In 21-22, integrated reporting was missing. The report had only standard sections. In 22-23, the first formal integrated reporting was issued. It had 6 chapters and include scope and board responsibility. In 23-24, the second integrated report was published. It included Global Reporting Initiative Index and was distinct with guiding principles. In 24-25, the third integrated reporting was shows mature embedded approach aligned with International Sustainability Standard Board standards and Sri Lanka Financial Reporting Standards plus Global Reporting Initiative.
2020 Sustainability Reporting Overview of Central Industries plc focusing on their ESG performance, progress and key insights. What is sustainability reporting and why it matters? Sustainability reporting is how Central Industries plc communicates its effort in environmental protection, social responsibility and good governance. It reflects transparency, build trust and help align with national and global sustainability goals. Year was Sustainability Disclosure 2020 to 2025. 2020, the company started with basic environmental disclosures mainly around compliance and safety in its manufacturing processes. 2021, it expanded to include employee welfare initiatives and waste management improvements. 2022, broader topics like energy usage, CSR, and water conservation were added. 2023, Central Industries aligned reporting with global standards such as GRI, improving structure and quality. 2024, there was no strong focus on carbon footprint reduction, ethical sourcing, and stakeholder engagement. 2025, the company adopted integrated reporting, introducing KPIs and long-term ESG goals. Comparative and thematic analysis. Comparative. Central industry shows strength in environmental initiatives like eco-friendly pipes and water-saving solutions, but it weaker in social and governance metrics compared to peers.
In thematic analysis, focus areas include environmental care and employee health and safety. Missing areas include a clear climate risk strategy, limited attention to supply chain impacts, and lack of diversity reporting. Next, we will see what are the gaps, impacts, and recommendations. Gaps are no structured approach to climate risk, biodiversity, or supply chain. Impacts may reduce investor trust and weaken performance in global ESG ratings. Recommendations are adopt GRI integrated reporting frameworks, report measurable ESG KPIs, enhance stakeholder engagement for better accountability and trust.
On this slide, I will discuss the SLFRS 3 disclosure analysis for Central Industries PLC. SLFRS 3 related to business combinations such as mergers and acquisitions. It requires companies to disclose goodwill, fair value, and other details to ensure transparency in the acquisition process. However, when we look at the company's annual reports, we can see that between 2020 and 2025, there were no disclosures related to acquisitions. This lack of merger and acquisition disclosures can be attributed to the company's operating environment. As highlighted in the reports, economic challenges and import restrictions have limited opportunities for mergers and acquisitions. Overall, Central Industries PLC has maintained a transparent and consistent approach to disclosures, indicating adherence to SLFRS 3 while navigating challenging economic conditions.
I'd like to talk about SLFRS 3 insights and recommendations. The lack of disclosure aligned with an operational focus on stability noted in 2020 to 2021 annual reports, avoiding M&A risk. A new statement gap exists, so we recommend one for IFRS compliance. Consistency remains high.
I am going to talk about the disclosure analysis. The objective here was to evaluate how Central Industry PLC has applied SLFRS 10 over the 5 years from 2020 to 2025. The analysis focused on whether the company complied with the requirement for consolidate financial reporting and whether the disclosures were clear, sufficient, and transparency. Now, to begin with, SLFRS 10 defines the principles for preparing consolidate financial statement. It requires parent company to present their financial as a single economic entity, which means including all subsidiaries under their control. The key elements of these standards are control, consolidate, and transparency. Scope of analysis was mainly focused on three areas: the company's accounting policies, the statement of financial positions, and disclosure related to subsidiaries.
My topic is key finding 2020 to 2025. No LFRS 10 disclosures were identified during this period. The following sections provide a comprehensive analysis covering these 5 years. Let's look at gaps, impact and recommendation. Gaps: no clear LFRS 10 statement, weak communication. Impact: low policy effect. ESG result failed to improve compliance. Recommendation: set when LFRS 10 not applicable, follow IASB practice, ensure transparency and explain non-disclosures.
Thank you. Building on that, I will now present the finding related to LKAS 28 disclosures. This standard deals with how companies report their investment in association and joint ventures. When we reviewed Central Industry PLC between 2020 and 2025, we found that there were no disclosures under the LKS 28 throughout this period. In 2020 and 2021, the reports showed no association or joint ventures. Even by 2024 and 2025, there was still no changes, as the companies focused that shift more toward ESG reporting instead. One possible reason is the difficult economic environment in Sri Lanka during these years, including COVID-19 and high inflation, which may have discouraged new investment or partnership. The consistent lack of disclosures raises some concern. While it is possible that the company simply had not association or joint ventures, the absent even a basic confirmation statement creates uncertainty for stakeholders. Therefore, our recommendation are first to provide a clear and nil statement when there are no such investments. Second, to align with the international best practice to increase the transparency. And finally, to consider future opportunities for partnership once the economic climate improves as their cloud help strengthen long-term growth.
Thank you for your attention.